Hi, welcome to the first day of Advent of Code 2025. Yay! It's that time of year again. Yeah, this year I don't know which language I will use, but let's try writing that in Lean. So, which Lean? Let me show you. Yeah. So yeah, this Lean. Okay. Yeah, let's read the task. I looked at other people streaming Advent of Code, and I must say that it's not great to listen to people just reading the paragraphs, which you have to read yourself anyway, and it's not fun to just hear that. So okay, so I will do the following. I will be reading it silently for a little bit, and then I will try to say the essential uh, parts in my own words. So yeah, let's dive in. Oh no, Docker, please don't. Okay, yeah. So the elves have good news and bad news, and now I shut up. Yeah, it looks like the theme is this year is decorating the North Pole. Okay. By December 12th. Those are strict deadlines. It was supposed to be fun and relaxing, but yeah, now you have deadlines for decorating the North Pole as well. Yeah, that's not what I expected from Advent of Code exactly. But yeah, let's go ahead. Collect stars by solving puzzles. Yeah. Mhm. So we have a sequence of instructions. Instructions can be turn left or right. Mhm. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's like a clock that goes from 0 to 99. Does it overflow after that? Okay, but it's not a usual clock with 12 hours in it. Okay, a rotation of L19. Uh-huh. So if it's a clockwise thing, then left means counterclockwise. Yeah, that's what I thought. That if the dial is a circle, turning the dial left from 0, one click makes it. Okay, it overflows. It's modulo 100. So turning. Right. If the dial were pointing at 5, a rotation of L10 would cause it to go to 95. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Mhm. The dial starts by pointing at 50. Wow, interesting. recent configured official nose. A decoy. Oh, so okay, yeah. L68. So it was 50. Now it's what is it? Docker, please. Okay. What do we have? Starts pointing at 50. Rotated L 68 to point at 82. Yeah, minus 18 from 0. Okay. And here we have 0 3 times. Yeah. So the password is 3. What's the actual password? Yeah, okay, so a sequence of instructions, a simple condition to increment the counter, and I just need to output the counter after all of the instructions. Yeah, please identify myself. Yeah, why not? And now let's get the puzzle input. Let's get the sample. Let's go to VS Code. So where do we go? Yeah, that looks like a good enough place. Let's create event of code 2025. Okay, what do we do now? Day 1. Okay, like init. Weird. Ah, yes, it's a newer lean. My last project that I worked on here used 4.20, and now it's the stable is 4.25. So yeah, that makes sense. Like build. Like which one? Yeah, that's a shortcoming of this build system. I don't really know what I can run, what targets I have, so yeah, let's find out. Wow, that was unexpected. Oh, it opened a new window, which is not what I wanted. So let's just open it here. Okay, yeah, VS Code becomes more and more full of features, but let's ignore that because it's still the best editor to work with lean in. Okay, so what do we have? Oh, it's called day 1. So like run day 1. So yeah. The actual targets are executed via exe, not run. Run is for scripts, and scripts are completely different thing than targets, which is not quite obvious. But yeah, that's fine. So, let's make this slightly smaller. So, first of all, what do we have to do? Yeah, actually, this should go away. This. don't know. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, let's create a new folder. Or not. Yeah, I usually have a TMP folder where I put different files that I don't intend to commit, some temporary outputs, but examples and the actual puzzle input are part of the task itself. So it makes sense to put it like this. Now let's try to parse it. So how do you get arguments? Was it something like this? Oh, it must be a list of strings. Yeah, now we have the arguments. So an argument can be like run. So let's assume that the first argument is the name of the file, of the input file. So input pass or something like that, and that must be args0, I believe. So what's input pass? It's a string. Interesting. Hello, input path is input path. Failed to prove index is valid. Yeah, wow. Okay, I don't care about runtime errors in here, so let's just exclaim it. And now let's try to do it. Example txt. Oh yeah, I have to remove this too. And now I can actually run it. Oh wow, undefined symbol. Okay, so what do I do? Lin.exe. Does it depend on anything? No. Ah, I know what's going on. It imports day1 here. So yeah, let's get rid of that as well. Yeah, like exe day1 example txt. Now let's read it. So, a fun part. Let's open the documentation anyway. Long.org. Yeah, I wish there was just a direct link to the docs. But yeah, maybe it's learned. Core documentation. So where's the reference? Not this kind of reference. Interesting. Yeah, that's what I wanted. IO, logical model, files, handles, streams, and I need lines. Can I just slope the file? Yeah, I think that's enough for me. That will be sufficient. So IO.readFile, system file path, and that reads a string. So let's say that input is IO.read file, and I also need to make input path f file. What was that? File path? Yeah, system file path. Path, make from input path. Yeah, that's my last two flexes. Yeah, now it's a file path and I can use it here. Path. So let's just check that input is read. Yeah, it is. And now let's split it in lines. Yeah, that's not exactly friendly. There's something about lines here. Oh, that's not bad. So, array of strings. Yeah, that's what I want. Now, let mute dial. Okay, let it be dial. And zeros is 0. And now for line in do. Yep. So now let's parse the line. So if I remember correctly, I can convert it to list of characters. I also can I take I can take one. Can I? No, I cannot partition it. Can I slice it? Interesting, maybe. Okay, so yeah, the most let's say take 1 width left. We will do yeah, that's a bit tricky. I wish there was something like undefined in Haskell, but yeah, that's not the case. Okay, and right. So yeah, how do we parse numbers in Lean? Okay, so example, I have this line 68. How do I get an integer out of that? To int. That's it. Wow. Okay, I like that. And we also have to not, which is an option, natural number. And if we check that, change that to eval, yeah, it's just some 68 or 69. Yeah. So move. So line drop 1. Do we have any other drops? Suffix while. Yeah, plain drop is the best option here. So now to it's actually unsigned, so it's an NAD. And maybe I don't care about that. Maybe let's do it this way. So the move is a natural number, and yeah, let's just shadow it. So if it's moving counterclockwise, it's a minus move. That's where I need integers. And if it's moving right, then yeah, it's just a move. Now move. By move. Dial is dial. Plus move. Okay, now what's wrong? Okay, NAT. And yeah, I have to say that this is an integer. Actually, is there something like add modulo? No. Oh, actually, let's just do it like this. Dial. computes the remainder upon dividing a by b. So that's something like mod. Weird. Mod. Doesn't exist. Weird. Okay, let's do it like this. Now, what's going on here? Failed to compile pattern matching. Right. There are other things that might happen. That means why? Oh, yeah, because match is pure. Yeah. Well, I could just do it like this. Yeah, I don't really like this. Now what's on here? Yes, type class int. Variables. Oh, right. Okay, and zeros. I don't know what's the style, what's the usual style here, but I would do it like this. No, there's no such thing. 0, 0, 0. Okay. Anything that is to string, so I can just pass in zeros. Yep. Let's comment this out. Let's run this. We have 3. Let's go back to the task. Let's get the puzzle input. That might be correct. Weird. It is correct. Continue to